Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back once again with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time, the Shakturi Syndicate decided to go ahead and go on the offensive a little bit and managed to take one of our planets in our territory. I'm not too happy about that, so we are going to be doing everything we can to put them back in their place. So, and also last time, I believe the Rhodian Hive just decided to declare war on us. Let me see. We are currently at war with two factions, the Rhodian Hive as well. Oh, would you look at that. Now, they tend to be at war with everyone, so I see their little empire just sort of collapsing. I'm not too worried. We got a little bit of, we'll say, a bloody nose, but we're going to be able to, we'll say, take that back. We're going to be able to retaliate for what they did. So basically we have Strike Force Delta, which is one of our, as you could tell, damaged fleets. They're a little bit more, we'll say, hurt from we'll say, trying to maintain a perimeter. We have them blockading the planet so that the Shakturi Syndicate can't really develop on here. Now, this planet is very damaged, very small, and like it has just a very low quality to it overall, which means, to be very honest, it's not a huge loss on our part. So we will eventually get to that. Let me go ahead and take a quick look. Strike Force Alpha and Bravo both appear to be occupied in basically refueling, and Strike Force Charlie was decimated last time. I remember that. I believe when they tried to attack was it the legendary pirate faction? Yeah. So the Strike Force Charlie needs a bit more of a, we'll say a bit of a buff. They need some more ships constructed and added to that fleet. So let's go ahead and jump on over to, I'm going to go ahead and say the blue planet. We're going to go ahead and select the blue planet, and I want to go there because that's probably one of the better places for me to go ahead and start building ships. So we're going to select the Sapphire Palace, which actually could use a bit of an upgrade, I think. I will have to remember to go ahead and do that. Defensive bases seem to be doing pretty well, but Sapphire Palace. Let's go ahead and queue up some ships to bolster the number of ships in Strike Force Charlie. So let's go ahead and build maybe, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 carriers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cruisers and 2 troop transports. And you know what? Let's make Strike Force Charlie a nice beast. Let's double these numbers. So let's bring this up to 6, bring this up to 12, and bring this up to 4. There we go. Now, what are these resupply ships doing? I believe I told them to retrofit, and they do appear to be retrofitted. So now I need to start making use of these guys. And I was a little bit unsure as to how to go ahead and do that. So I was, trying to do a little bit of research, and one user told me to basically just put them in a defensive mode and slap them, we'll say the front. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I'm going to be trying to figure out how to use resupply ships. Normally, I like to, of course, be familiar with how to do everything before I start Let's Playing, but this is a very large game, so I hope you can go ahead and forgive my, we'll say, inexperience when it comes to dealing with those particular vessels. We're going to go ahead and set these guys to Strike Force Charlie. They will be joining up with Strike Force Charlie as soon as they are done. Now, let's see here. Resupply ships. Where do we really want to slap these guys? Because if I recall correctly, actually sent some resupply ships to join up with Strike Force Alpha, but I don't believe I sent any to go Strike Force Bravo or Charlie or Delta. All right, so what we're gonna do, actually, we'll jump back on over to where was the blue planet, because I noticed there was a bunch of resupply ships there. We're gonna just go ahead and assign. Actually, you know what, I'll just do it from the ship screen. We're gonna assign some of those to the other strike forces, and then we'll take the other ones and sort of maybe set them up around the front here, so that way there our ships won't have as much downtime. Now, I believe that the resupply ships, I don't think they can repair, but I know that they can go ahead and refuel. I'll have to double check that a little bit here. Actually, right here, military resupply ship. Let's go ahead and take a look at the components. Looking at the components, we can kind of tell what kind of things they can do. So it's got armor. It's got a cargo bay, which is good. Let's see, damage control unit, docking bay, fighter bay, gas extractor, resource profile, thrust vector, concussion missiles, energy collector, hab module, life support, point defense cannon, long range scanner. I don't see anything that looks like it could repair another vessel. No. So they can refuel, but they can't necessarily repair any of the ships. So that's something that we will actually be able to fix when we get the technology, because if I recall correctly, yeah, right here, we started working on robotic repairs. So once we get this, our fleets should be able to stay out a lot longer than they currently are capable of doing. So this ship here, the Indomitable Battle, it's a resupply ship. We're going to go ahead and assign that to Strike Force Bravo. Yes, because Alpha already has one. Silent Demise, if you could join up with Strike Force Charlie. And then Ultimate Vendetta, please join up with Strike Force Delta. And they should help those fleets stay, we'll say, fueled up and ready for action. The enemy fleet, the 63rd Fleet of the Hakosh Syndicate, is on an attack vector towards the Nemban Defense... Nemban Defense... something. Nemban Defense Force. So they're attacking the Nemban Defense Force. Weren't they out of system? That's right, because I was using the Strike Force Delta to defend the planet. Because, wow, Delta, you are getting chewed up. Oh, wait, no, that's... What are you? Nemban Defense Force. Okay, so the Nemban Defense Force is in system, and they appear to be kind of beat up as well. Alright, so basically, I'm going to have to just sort of accelerate time a little bit. There is not a whole lot I can do. My fleets are very damaged. Right now, I'm completely on the defensive. All of my, we'll say, offensive capabilities have been... They're busy, they're occupied, they are not effective. So we're gonna go ahead and just let the timer go and let my fleets go ahead and do what they need to do. Now, I did notice last time that a couple of the defense forces, I think, were actually set to an attack mode. For example, Althorus Defense Force, for some reason, is sitting on attack, and I want them to be on defend for their system. Yeah. Ancien Defense Force, let's select that fleet. They are good. Bisteni, good. Dagon, good. Desolation Moon Fleet, you should be on defense. Interesting, that one got reset. Kiefer, good. Liana Defense, good. Loros, you're on attack for some reason. Why is that? I don't remember setting you to attack. Now, I'm not sure if that's something to do with automation. I'm pretty sure automation does not change your fleet's defensive postures. Sapphire Defense Force, good. Citizen Defense Force, good. Maybe it's I just forgot to assign them. Those might have been some of the fleets that I put together more recently, and I forgot to set them to defense mode. That is a possibility. If so, I am apologize. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so have those guys all set to defensive modes. And we're gonna try to make sure that our territory is defended. I'm gonna go to the build order screen. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a few extra escorts and frigates, and maybe a few destroyers as well, to help, we'll say, with the defense of my territory, because we are at war with two different factions. Now, I do have, like we discussed, I do have defensive fleets, but like I said, I really want sort of an overkill of defense. I want to have those ships moving around that can add that extra layer of defense to my territory. So, actually, while we're waiting, because I can't really do anything offensively for the next little while. Well, I could go ahead and talk offensively, but that's not really my style. We don't have any troop transports for two of our fleets. Strike Force Bravo and... what's that? Captured. So we lost a frigate. Okay, I guess that's one disadvantage of having a lot of the smaller ships, is they can be captured, but they're smaller ships, so I'm not too worried about losing them. I'm going to go back to the Sapphire Palace, because like I just said, I do want to get some more troop transports for at least 2 of my my fleets. I think I've already queued up a couple, but we can go ahead and queue up a few more. Troop transports, I'm going to go ahead 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and assign those to the fleets that they belong to right now. So that's Bravo. And you have 2. So Bravo and Delta require some troop transports. So military ships, let's take a look here. We have some troop transports. We'll assign 3 of them to Strike Force Bravo. And these 3 here, you guys can join up with Strike Force Delta when you are constructed. Tree proposed. No, you guys, I would like you guys to maintain my, stay as my subjugated dominion. That would be something that I would very much so like. Robotic repairs. Let's see if I have enough money to initiate crash research. Dang! 1.7 million. I'm actually going to wait a little bit longer before initiating crash research on that, because I don't want to use that much money on that. But it's something that I'll, like I said, I'll definitely be doing maybe once I've done enough research on my own. Now, speaking of research, do we have any intelligence agents out doing missions? No, we do not. So why don't we go ahead and fix that? Espionage. Mathia Keski. Could you please maybe go over to the Rhodian Hive? And, I don't know, maybe steal some research on... I'm not too sure. Networked entertainment. There you go. Networked entertainment, and then Hugo, I believe you're my other decent espionage guy. We're going to send you also over to the Rhodian Hive to steal research on, I don't know, ablative metals. Sounds good. And now we wait. I'm just going to accelerate the time. I'll probably go ahead and make some cuts while we just sort of wait, and I'll come back, you know, if there's something interesting that happens in the meantime. Okay. The Roto Prime Collective. I don't believe we've had a deal with them before, but they are offering us a free trade agreement. I probably should have checked things first before clicking on that screen, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. A free trade agreement sounds good. And let's see, what does that put our relationship with the Roto Prime Collective at? Let me see, where are you guys at? Up here. Now, they're cautious, but looks like we get a decent amount of trade from them. Oh! While I'm remembering here, I completely misrepresented the way tourism worked in this game. Because I didn't really understand. I don't feel like the game does a good job of explaining how it actually works. So, when we look at the Empire summary screen and we see, where is it? Resort income, 59K. Now, what happens? I was under the impression, because I did a lot of reading and there was a lot of conflicting reports. Some people said that you only got money from them once. You know, as people got onto your resort bases, they would, you know, they would pay you, and then that was it. So I had it in my mind, well, if a resort base gets destroyed, I just go ahead and get, you know, I build another one and I can get more money. You know, that makes sense, I guess. And so what actually, we'll say, is the way it works, at least I said, according to, we'll say, what little research I was able to do, the way it actually works is that you gain money monthly, but the number that shows up in your Empire summary screen is the number of the amount for the year, and it resets every year. So, let's go ahead and take a look. I don't believe a whole lot of time has passed, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Empire summary screen. Resort income is at 67K. So for this, yeah, it says right there, this year's bonus income. And so, I was like, wow, that wasn't a whole lot of time. We're making a lot of money through, we're making a lot of money through tourism here. Is there a... I'd like to see where that's broken down specifically. I'd like to be able to see if I can find out exactly how much I'm making per month through tourism, but Anyways, that kind of shows it right there, that we are, what, 9th month, so we're almost done the year, and we've made at least 60-something thousand points. Now, the Nemban Defense Force is getting attacked again. They're really hammering this this planet. Strike Force Delta is still here. What about you guys? Nemban Defense Force appears to be... I don't know, I think half of them are probably off trying to get repaired or something. Alright, Granite Tower of Theta or Uluros Junction. Let's go ahead and investigate the ruins, and we found nothing. Yeah, late game like this, I'm not really too surprised. It's just not... it just doesn't... You don't find a whole lot of things this late in the game. Now, Strike Force Charlie has had a lot of ships, we'll say constructed, completed, and as such, Strike Force Charlie is actually starting to get back up on its feet. Where is this mining base? Hackon Syndicate just decided to warp on in, destroy one of my mining bases, and that upsets me. What system is this? Is this in my territory? It is in my territory. Oh, it's kind of in my territory. It's also partially in their territory. That would explain why there's such a presence here. Don't you guys worry. Once my strike forces are ready to rock, they are going to ruin your day. Several times. All the time. Repeatedly. Anyways, what I'm gonna do... Oh! Whoa. Pause. Hold up. When did we complete research on... Wait, when did we complete research on our weapons? Research breakthrough. Right here? They've completed research in advanced ion weapons. This was back in November. Oh man, we've been going like over a month without researching anything weapon-wise. Darn it. Alright, so it gives an improvement to ion cannons. Now we need to choose what we're going to be researching next. What do we want next? I know we're stealing research on ablative metal, so I don't think we need to go ahead and select that. We'll select something different. So I would like to improve our ground game a little bit. Then again, phaser intensification is almost done. We could steal that research, but we'll probably complete it quicker if we just select it. So I'm going to choose phaser intensification. But do we really need that? Yeah, because it seems like this is where we're going. We're going down advanced beams, beam intensification, and then beam superflow. And that's just going to improve the Titan beam. And this is going to be kind of our end game weapon. Let me see, damage 29. Damage 4 per 100. Damage 32. This weapon actually does seem like it might be a little bit more powerful. Less damage loss. Fire rate is 1.4 seconds though. This sucker fires a lot quicker. This one uses more energy. See, yeah, I'm pretty sure we want the Titan beams. So I'm actually just going to be going down this path here. I don't think it's worth wasting my time working on these. I'll steal this research. So let's go ahead and... Alright, we're going to go ahead. I noticed a lot of my ships were getting captured. We're going to go ahead and use shipboard marines. And then we can go ahead and get ship defense systems, and that will make it so it's harder to capture our ships. And then after that, we will probably go ahead and... Dang, I don't have special operations. I should have gotten that. Alright, we're going to get shipboard marines, because I'm pretty sure we will be able to research that a little bit quicker. Then we're going to go special operations, then ship defense systems, and then, I don't know, maybe... assault marines or something, or armored shock forces. That'd probably be a good idea. Basically increasing, or we'll say improving our ground game a little bit. Because I feel like, yeah, you know, up in space we're doing pretty well, but on the ground I'd like to be able to use fewer troops to really sort of crush the enemy. Now, even though they're called resupply ships, I've found that the resupply ships tend to be pretty good at, we'll say, taking care of themselves. There's been a few instances where the resupply ship has been attacked by, has been attacked by various ships, and they hold their own very well. They do have a complement of fighters, as well as, a decent, we'll say, array of weapons on them. This one here particularly is, we'll say, joined up with Strike Force Delta. Now, how to go ahead and deploy these, I do not know. Whoa, we've defended an invasion off the moon Claff. Oh, that's by the Loro system, that's right. I need to be building that area up as well. So, wow, there's a lot of stuff happening here. We have spent enough on this war, let's end it now. Is it a deal? No, we will fight on. We also got a new intelligence agent named Lorian Azothri, who has appeared at the Blue Planet. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this guy can do. Lorian Azothri, sorry. He's untested and he's good at concealment. Ooh, concealment. Now, this is something we haven't touched on too much. Concealment is a skill that is useful for basically sending people in, I believe it's under deep cover. So you can actually have one of your intelligence agents infiltrate the other empire to the point where you can see everything. Like, you have all of the information you could ever want/need. I think I might play around with him, but first I do want to test his skills. So I'm thinking a simple, we'll say, territory map mission to kind of get things started. 90%. Dang, guy, you kind of suck at this. All right, well, let's try steal territory map from the Dexilian Union. Okay, 90%. Just as bad. What about sabotage construction? Can you do that? 97%. You know what? That's great. Go ahead and do that. And then once you are tested a little bit, then we can we can come back to the table and see about sending you into deep cover. Now, on that note, let's go back to the moon Claff here, because evidently we're having some trouble over here in the I'm going to call the Loro system, because to me it's the Loro system. Now, the Hakon Syndicate really looks like they want their planet back, but they're really not going to get it back. They just do not have the firepower to put up against a large spaceport and 2 defensive bases. Not to mention, I believe... Oh yeah, this is just a... Wait, is this a fleet? Strike Force Alpha. Okay, I knew Strike Force Alpha was in this area. So Strike Force Alpha is operating in the area. Now, Claff actually has a defensive base. Awesome. So why don't we go ahead and slap maybe a large spaceport and another defensive base above Claff. And that will make it even more secure. There we go. Awesome. So Strike Force Alpha looks like they're starting to get refueled. They are almost combat ready. Strike Force Bravo still a little ways off from that, and Strike Force Charlie, I'm just actually topping up their fuel, and I will be able to send them off on a mission shortly. Now, I don't know how to deploy the... I don't know how to deploy these resupply ships. I know I sent a resupply ship over to right here. I've got one resupply ship. I sent it over to this sun, or this moon, rather, or not this sun. Come on, brain, work with me here. This star, and I was going to go ahead and use him to sort of experiment on how to deploy things, but I haven't figured that out. So I'm actually going to probably pause. I'm going to go try to look things up, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Basically, what you need to do is you need to hold down Control and right-click on a celestial body, such as a planet, typically like a gas giant, or a star can work as well, and you go to deploy. I think a star would be a nice option because, one, it's not going to run out of power due to energy collectors. However, thinking about this a little bit more, a gas giant would be good because it can resupply its supply of gas. So, let's see, frozen gas giant, there are no resources on that, unfortunately. Do we have... basically, I'm looking for the nearest gas giant. I suppose they're kind of like mobile, how would I put this? They're kind of mobile... Come on, brain, work with me here. Mining stations. What about Nemben Junction? You know what? I'm going to take my little resupply ship, and I'm going to deploy right over here at Nemben Junction. And then, hopefully that will allow the ships operating in this area to be able to just go ahead and refuel there. So we're going to go ahead and try that out. So, I guess having the resupply ships along with the strike forces, it can work. Because basically, if I want to say... I want to siege a particular system, I can go ahead and drop in right on the star for the system, and then deploy the resupply ship right there on the star, allowing my my attack fleet to sort of have a base right within the system. Alright, so Strike Force Alpha is almost good. Strike Force Bravo's good. Almost good. Ah, there we go. Strike Force Charlie, you are fine. Can you go ahead and load some troops? And then I would like you to go ahead and retake this planet for me. Let's see. They currently have 140k strength. What on earth do we need to retake? Nembin Junction, number 1. According to the ground report, they've got 249k on the planet. I don't even know if this planet is worth fighting over. Really, I'm going to be using so many troops to try to take this planet, but I'm not even sure if it's really worth it. And just because of how poor of a planet it is, but I don't like the idea of the Hakonish Syndicate owning anything in my territory. I'd love to be making moves over here to attack, you know, this area here, but I don't like losing something. It's like, I had it, it was mine, I want to be able to keep it, I want to hang on to it. Ooh, Claff might actually lose, yeah, it's going to lose its defensive base. That is unfortunate. Whoa, 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 what? They actually took Claff back over? Okay, you know what? What kind of ground force do we have there? 86k? Change of plans. Strike Force Charlie. I want you invading Claff now. Actually, Strike Force Alpha is in system, and... Are they in system? Where's Strike Force Alpha? They're in Althurus. Oh, okay, so you're in Althurus Major. You're actually pretty far away. Alright, so Strike Force Charlie is going to be retaking Claff. And I'll probably get them to stay in orbit so that we can go ahead and actually set up our bases. So, you know what? I'm going to commend them. Good job to the Hakonish Syndicate for going ahead and, we'll say, putting up a bit of a fight. Now, it looks like some pirates jumped to the system, so we've got kind of a three-way battle going here. We have we have the Loros Defense Force facing off against the Hakonish Syndicate, facing off these ships here from the Iron Minerals pirate faction. I love it when things get really complex. Let me see here. Loros Defense Fleet does appear to be getting torn up quite badly. We will definitely need more ships in that fleet for this system. So, Loros Spaceport, why don't you go... Oh, dang, we're low on resources. I can't really bolster their numbers from Loros because there are too few resources over in this section. It's too detached from the rest of my empire. So, Tika, that's Dagon. Dagon's a fairly large and old, we'll say, colony. They've got lots of resources here. I'm going to go ahead and queue up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 8 ships, which I'm going to loop into the Loros Defense Fleet. Loros Fruit is a very valuable resource that I want defended at, basically, at any cost. And I feel like they're... Why can't I select that bottom cruiser? I'm clicking on it and it's not working. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. I'm wondering if maybe it was a timing thing. I don't know. Let's try scrolling down to the very bottom again. 1, 2. Okay, I can select them now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only queued up 4, didn't I? Oh, the carriers. Sorry. They look similar. I'm just looking at the first letter. I'm like, carrier. I built a lot more than I thought I did, but no, they're completely different words, Jason. Learn to read. Sorry. Very, very sorry. Loros Defense Force. So, when you guys are done being constructed, I'd like you to go over there and help defend that system. Because that system is, it's still pretty hot. It's still, got a lot of resistance going on here. Let me see. Loros, we do have, wow, we do have a decent ground force. Okay, so that's good. Any invasion of Loros is not going to be easy. Alright, now, oh, wow. What have we got going on here? So, Iron Minerals is raiding. I like this, because it also means that they are going to be weakening the ground forces even further, which will make things a lot easier for Strike Force Charlie to basically swoop on in and crush them. Strike Force Charlie, how far out are you guys? You guys are... Dang, you're all the way over there. But we've got plenty of fuel, so we will be able to get in system, drop off those troops, and likely still have enough power to basically maintain like a perimeter, basically be able to hold it. One of our mining stations is under attack from pirates. Oh, that's in the Dagobah system. Let me see, Dagobah 5. We do have a colony there. It's actually rather small, but hey, it looks like our defenses in the area are more than sufficient to hold the area. Wait a second, did I miss-see something there? Where's Dagobah? Let me zoom in on this really quick here. Looking at the map, I thought I saw purple. Okay, no, we still own our jump base, which we really don't need anymore at this point. I feel like this is kind of I don't know. It's like I want to dismantle it. It's old. It's ancient. It's no longer needed. But I kind of want to keep it around just for the history behind it. All right. Wow, a lot is happening. I'm gonna have to maybe adjust the alerting. You can adjust what you get alerted to in the options menu. And I'm wondering if I should go ahead and adjust those a little bit because I don't need to get updates every single time we're being attacked. I'm like, I know, I get it. We're at war. This is going to happen. Not every single one of these needs my attention. So Loros looks like it's going to keep standing. It's a pirate ship. So yeah, this is a very volatile system, and it looks like the Hakono Syndicate likes to keep sending ships over here. I'm curious, what is my war weariness? It's significant. Okay, we're starting to get a little tired. Even with the Way of Darkness, our empire is starting to get a little bit tired of all the fighting. Now, something just occurred to me. We're suffering from war weariness. I can only imagine that the factions that we're fighting against are suffering it even more, just based on, who they are and what kind of types of government they have. As war weariness increases, happiness decreases. I'm wondering if it's possible to stay at war with a faction long enough for them to tear themselves apart from the inside. What if we incite rebellion and stuff? I just thought about that. If we can outlast another faction in a war, it's possible that, they might actually fall from within. That's a real possibility. Huh. That's something I kind of want to try to exploit. I think that would be kind of fun. So maybe, with the Hakono Syndicate, we're never going to go declare peace. We declare peace on you. I don't think we're ever going to declare peace on them. I want to go ahead and I want to take over everything they have. And I want to see if we can sort of outlast them. I feel like it wouldn't be so smart to try that with the Rhodian Hive, because them being the bugs and their type of government, which we'll go ahead and double check right now, I feel almost like they would be more resistant to the strain of war, war weariness. Let me take a look. What type of government do you guys have? Come on, it's right here. I know it's on the screen. Government hive mind. I'm pretty sure that they've got, like I said, they've got some benefits to war weariness under that. However, the Hakono Syndicate, what are they at? Mercantile Guild. I suspect they probably don't like being at war. I can't check by going to the screen here. Like, I don't have Mercantile Guild here, but I'm pretty sure they're not too happy about being at war. So I'm kind of wondering. Let's take a look at what the happiness is within our empires. Actually, let me take. What is going on here? Strike Force Alpha is okay. So they're just fighting off another Hakonish attack. This is in Chikwa system. So, not Chikwa system, but it's above Chikwa. That's a Alerthus, in the Alerthus major system. Okay, so they're moving out a little bit. They're trying to find weaknesses, we'll say, in our defenses, and obviously they've failed so far. But okay, good to know that Strike Force Alpha was there to deliver the smackdown. Let's see. Strike Force Charlie is just about at Claff, and I'm getting distracted because I originally wanted to take a look at the happiness on our own planets. Wait. Okay, I thought they were bombarding the planet. I saw the shots going towards the planet. I'm like, no! No, we want to capture this. Alright, you guys go ahead and capture this planet, which is actually being raided again, so this is amazing. There we go. Blue screen. We're raiding now? Oh, I guess we're helping the raiders. That's not as amazing. I was kind of hoping for, like, it's just a straight-up invasion, but okay. Because when it's raiding, I'm pretty sure we won't gain access to the planet. It's going to, it'll end, but they will keep the planet. Now, Strike Force Charlie. Is this a resource of hydrogen? And I believe we are all using hydrogen at this point. So why don't I go ahead and grab my resupply ship and deploy you right here. So my resupply ship's going to deploy right here, and that way there we'll have for now, we'll have sort of a sort of a base of operations. Okay. Back to what I wanted to. Colony screen. Blue planet. Let's go ahead and take a look. What is our happiness here? We tire of our Empire's Wars, -1. Gazuria 1. So, we've only got a -1, and we have significant, war weariness. So it's not that big of an impact, but I'm wondering, as time goes on, if that will get, if that'll just keep getting worse. We'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Nembin Junction. Let me see. Are any of the other strike forces ready to invade? It does not appear so. Charlie's busy. Delta's also kind of busy. Alright. We're going to go ahead and actually stop things here. We're going to stop things for now. As much as I'd love to keep going, I am out of time, and I've actually gone a lot longer than I should have / could have. I'm going to be late for other things, which is not a good thing. So, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comments section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.